This is Brian Cook and Kendra Cox with DiscoverWoodward.com and Keller Williams Realty Elite here in Woodward, Oklahoma. And we're here today with Seiling State Bank, and they're a local lender, and they have lots of options, and we're going to be talking to them today about what they offer us.
All right, let's get started. I'm excited. I always talk about our local lenders and how wonderful it is that we can sit down face to face and harass you personally whenever it's time for you to be harassed. And likewise for you to harass us personally when it's time for us to be harassed. And so we're super excited to get to sit down face to face with you and share with DiscoverWoodward.com who you are, what you do, and how well you do it. So thank you for joining us. I need you all to tell us who you are and what you do here at Seiling State Bank.
Let's start with Kurt, since he's
Thank you. Hello, my name is Kurt Pittman. I'm President and CEO of Seiling State Bank. I've been here, I guess, the bank has been in our family for over 100 years. I'm fourth generation banker and just glad to be part of the Woodward market.
I'm super excited about that. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's amazing.
It is amazing. I'm excited about that family heritage that you have in the bank, and so we're going to talk about that a little bit more
Sure.
in a minute. So, who are you?
I'm Cole Myers. I'm a lender here in Woodward, focused mainly on construction, commercial, ag, residential, here at Seiling State Bank. I've been here for going on, I think, 5 years. It'll be 5 in October, I think. So time flies when you're having fun.
That's great.
And you've been in lending longer than that.
Yes, yeah. Been in lending for 10 plus years. Went to Oklahoma State University and started out as an internship at a bank over there, and been doing it for 18 years now. So,
Wow, that's exciting. I didn't realize 18 years.
Yeah.
You have more than I realized under your belt. Yeah.
do I look younger than
I'm saving that for Susie. Sorry. Saving that for Susie. I can eat more. That's Susie. All right. So Susie and Debbie, I always say whenever we talk to our customers, and I say you're going to call the Seiling State Bank and you're going to talk to Susie or Debbie or Susie. It doesn't matter. Talk to one of the two. And so you guys, I mean, you certainly present as a team front,
Yes,
and we love the way this team thing works. So who goes first? Tell us about you.
We're so polite.
All right, Debbie, go.
Debbie, go first.
I'm Debbie Powers. I'm a loan processor. Susie and I have been together 20 years, so it's been a long time.
And she's been in banking longer than that too.
Yeah,
so
22
Yeah.
total.
The thing that's amazing with 20 years of a partnership like that is, I mean, the left hand always knows what the right hand is doing. I mean, you know how each other works, and you don't drop the ball because you each have your tasks and you handle them. And I mean, you are a great team, and you provide an amazing united front. So yeah, we love it.
That's what we wanted. That's
Yes.
what we wanted.
Yes. Tell us about you, Susie.
Okay, I'm Susie Wheelock, and I'm the Senior Vice President here, Branch Manager. We opened this in February of 2015, is that correct? And like Debbie said, we've worked together for 20 years, so we can hand it back and forth. We can, any file you call on, we can know where we're at, what we're doing on it. Yeah.
Right. You read each other's minds, don't you?
Yes.
Right now.
Yes, we do.
All right, you're a little bit of a newer addition to this team.
Yes.
So tell us about you and your part.
Beverly Redden. I'm a loan processor here. I've been here a little over 2 years. I've been in banking for 19, but took a little break between my last bank and then this bank, but I really love it. It's a great place to be.
We love having you.
Thanks.
She's my right and left hand kid.
You know, that doesn't
They work
surprise
together
me.
as a really good team.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, we got so busy we needed to add people. After we came, Debbie and I started it, and we added Cole, and now we've added Beverly.
That is wonderful.
We're a great team.
It's the best place
Yeah.
to work,
It is.
truly.
We work for the best family, Pittman
is true.
family. Awesome.
And I also worked with those two ladies
Yep.
right out of college whenever I came to Woodward.
Yep.
So,
And I worked with her at Northwest Federal Savings and Loan back in the 80s.
There you have it. It's all family.
Yeah.
This is all family.
Yeah.
All right, let's start with your family. So your family started in Seiling, and Carrick will get some pictures in a minute. So, I mean, we've got history up here on the wall. So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, yeah. My great-grandfather, W.L. Pittman, purchased the bank back in 1918. And then my grandfather and my father have followed him. My father is still on the bank. He'll turn 86 in August, and so it's great to still have him in the bank. And And I'm a fourth generation banker. I've been back in Seiling for 30 years now. And so hopefully we plan to try to continue that. I have 2 children. Neither one of them are back in the bank yet, but I got my fingers crossed. So.
I love that because, I have this dream deep in my brain and in my heart that one of my kids would want to do real estate with me, and of course neither one of them do, but it's exciting to have your family want to follow along and to continue the heritage that you've begun.
Mhm.
And so I think that's really neat to have that type of heritage that you can share. And it shows, I think, there's longevity, but I think it depicts the character and the value that you provide to your consumers. And so I think that's really exciting. And that's what we see with our teams here, is great integrity and excellent work ethic and wonderful, and you provide a great service. So let's talk about different loans. First, you had mentioned ag and commercial. Did you say commercial? You said construction.
Yeah,
So tell us a little bit about your product, or make Beverly, however you want to do it.
Well, we can do pretty much ag real estate is one of the products we have. We do construction. We seem to be doing a lot of constructions, and the great thing is we can do the construction and then turn around and turn it over to the girls
Right.
and refinance you on the secondary market. So those are some really good products.
So secondary market is where we get excited because that's what we do. We sell homes, and so we visit with you more on FHA, and actually I think I see you most on USDA loans, FHA, and then occasionally a conventional loan. So a lot of times we think a local bank and we think a local loan, but you're providing these great secondary market loans that have the good interest rates and 30-year mortgages and things like that. So tell us a little bit about your products. Tell us a little bit about the process. If I'm ready to buy my first home, take me through the process.
Okay. Well, we did just add a new mobile loan application to our website, so they can now go on there and fill it out. It's not a full loan application, it just asks certain questions, and then we'll pull it in and call you and go over that. But basically we start with the application, pull your credit, kind of see where you're at debt ratio wise, credit score wise, so we can see which product maybe best fits you. We do have a really cool thing called loan comparison worksheet,
Oh, wonderful.
which is with our loan operating system, but it'll compare all the different loans. You can compare USDA, FHA, conventional, all side by side, so you can kind of on one page. Very simple, but it can kind of show you the difference, what you're going to save versus, over the years versus one rate versus another, that kind of thing. So,
Which is really helpful. I remember, it wasn't even my first home, but it's the first time I paid attention to my loan. If we're being honest,
Right.
Ryan's like, I've always paid attention to my loans. Well, I didn't know how. So I remember the first time I started really paying attention and going, oh my gosh, what am I even doing here? And really it just started in the business. And so I didn't have the real estate background yet, and certainly didn't have anyone educating me on the loan process. And so, that's a challenge. And so having that kind of comparison worksheet and having your knowledge to be able to say, okay, this means this means this.
right.
It's very valuable to our buyers.
It is. We found that to be a really helpful tool, especially for the first time buyers, so they can kind of sit there and compare all the different
Yes.
products. And yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The other thing, because it's Discover Woodward, so we're focusing on where we are and where we live. So I read you grew up here and you came back here.
Yes.
You're a Northwest Oklahoma boy too,
Yes.
right?
Yep. I do.
Sailing. Are you a Woodward
Born
native?
and raised.
Debbie? Are
I'm
you
sorry.
a transplant?
Yeah, I'm a transplant.
I've been here for a long
Long
time. Thank you.
I come from Northwest Kansas.
Mhm.
My grandmother had a restaurant in here for a lot of years, and I come to Woodward since I was a little kid during the summer.
Mention the
So,
name of the restaurant. They'll probably
It was El Palacio and then Marie's Villa.
Really?
So, yes.
know.
So that's how I come to Woodward, and then I met my husband when I was 19. So
We
here I am.
love Woodward, and I think that's one of the things that we love about having these local lenders and being able to sit down across from you is we know you love Woodward too, and we can't sell a house if we can't sell our town. And so we love that you are able to say, yeah, I'm a Northwest Oklahoma girl. I'm a OP too, and this is where I grew up, and I remember playing at the park, and it's so important for us to be able to have that kind of a connection with our customers. So we love that you came back and that you moved here.
I've been here
They
longer than I
transplanted
have.
here. So, you're one of us, not one.
Well,
That's
Woodward is the main hub.
Right.
I
It
mean,
absolutely
think about
is.
you have all these little towns that, I'm from Camargo, Vici area, and
Right?
we were at Woodward 75% of the time. I mean, that's just where
Right.
you went.
Mhm.
So,
Absolutely.
And we do a lot of loans in these outlying areas. We do a lot of loans for the smaller towns.
Exactly. With so many things that we can do online, we are
Mhm.
not limited anymore to being
Correct.
face to face. It's just the bonus of being able to walk in the bank. So if I'm coming in from Moreland or from Fort Supply, I can just walk right in and say, I understand this, and you can sit down and help me. And that's so valuable. We really appreciate that.
and for a community bank, we are very techy. I mean, we have,
Yes, you
we have
are.
mobile
Yes.
banking, online banking. I mean, it's amazing the products we have for people. So.
Absolutely. All right. So tell us how, if I'm ready to get started on a loan, how do I reach you? Where do I go? Who do I call?
Call Debbie.
Web
No,
address.
just kidding. No, you can call us. You can email us. We're online. Like I said, we can do the online application. But we can email you one if you prefer to print off and fill out the old kind, or you can come in and I can help you fill it out.
Awesome. All right. So what is the address here of this?
1424 Main Street.
Okay.
We're
And the
on the
address of
corner.
our Seiling Bank.
301 North Main.
All right. So tell us phone numbers for both branches, please.
Okay, ours is 254-2363.
The main office is 922-4211.
Awesome. All right. And then the website one more time.
Is it www.sealingsb.com?
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. Well, again, we thank you so very, very much for joining us. Did I miss anything? Do you want
I
to?
think we got everything covered.
Brian, you just talk so much.
Thanks for
Well, thank you again. We do. We appreciate you taking the time, and we appreciate
Sure,
you.
we appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
You guys do a great job.
So,